Hey guys, Qleth here. Today I'm going to teach you how to build your very own top-down camera rig for use in Spelltable online, so you can play Commander games online with your friends without actually having to go outside. So the materials you're going to need is a big length of PVC pipe. This is about an 8-foot length that I have here. However, you could probably get away with smaller. I'll let you know. I'll put the total parts list at the end of this video. Okay, you're gonna need. Now this is a 1 1/4 inch size PVC pipe. You can go smaller, but I choose to go with the bigger, thicker one because it feels less flimsy, more stable for filming. Okay, you're gonna need 2 elbow joints that are 1 1/4 inch, 2 T-joints that are also 1 1/4 inch, a 1/4 inch bolt rod, and a 1/4 inch coupler to go along with that. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is take our playmat that we plan on playing Spelltable on, and we're going to measure our pipe against that. So we're going to go ahead and draw a quick line here. Doesn't have to be a super straight line or anything like that. Now I'm going to use these pipe cutters because it makes the job super quick and easy. These are about 20 bucks at Ace Hardware. But ultimately you don't have to have them. You can totally use a hacksaw, or heck, even a steak knife will cut through PVC pipe. It's pretty easy to do, so it's not that big a deal. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and cut along our first line here. Line up my pipe cutter and just cut. And your cut does not have to be super accurate, because with the way this rig works is it's just really super forgiving. So even if you cut it slightly diagonal, it isn't that big a deal. Okay. Alright, so there's that. Now the next part you're going to need to cut is 2 side mount joints. Alright, so we're going to cut these about 18.5 inches, because we want to make sure we have plenty of clearance for the camera to get the full view of your playmat, okay? So we're going to go ahead and measure that. 18.5 inches. Take our marker. Let's see, 18.5 right there. Alright, so go ahead and leave that stuck on its measurement. And then we'll go ahead and cut this length as well. Alright, there's one, and we'll go ahead and get the second one cut. Like I said, it doesn't have to be super precise, because PVC pipe builds like this are pretty forgiving. Okay. Alright, so now we need 4 stabilizer pieces. So basically we want to fill out the length of this right here, right? So you take the rest of your remaining PVC pipe and you go ahead and measure out exactly what you need to finish that off. Although I'm kind of running out of room here. So we're going to go ahead and just, let's see here. We need, goes in about this far, so we need to cut right about here. And then we'll just use that to measure the other 4 pieces. Alright, and get it lined up with your line, and cut. It'll obviously take a lot longer if you're using a hacksaw. Alright, so we'll just go ahead and figure out where we need to cut, and just keep on trucking. Okay, next And again, this does not have to be super precise. But if you're going to do it this way, make sure you use the same piece every time to measure it, because if you keep doing different ones and you cut them all slightly smaller, you're going to make the last one really small. Okay, and last one. Alright, see, and I still have all this leftover pipe here. This is about 2.5 feet, maybe 3. So literally, I could have gotten away with a little bit less, so that's not bad. So for now we're going to go ahead and just start assembling this. First thing we need to do, take our middle pieces, the slightly shorter ones, and stick them in the top portion of the T area, okay? Alright, and then we're going to go ahead and take the elbows and stick them towards the inside of the playmat, right? Okay, and then we're going to take these and stick them in the ends of each one of the T's, that is. Okay? And if you take them and set them down on the surface and press down, that'll cinch them in, so you don't have that that looseness feel to it. Okay? It'll pretty much create a friction lock. It makes it pretty hard to pull apart. Okay? And then all you got to do is take your top bar, shove it in both sides, and voila, you have your top-down camera rig, just like so. Now, obviously, it's a little wobbly with the T-bars in there. Now, you can go the extra step. I choose not to, and put little feet at the bottoms of each of these, or they actually sell caps for these too, which would totally work to stabilize this, but it doesn't necessarily matter, because once you mount your camera on there, it's going to pull it forward or backward, okay? Now, here's the other issue you're going to run into. Not everybody has the same webcam. My webcam is this beautiful webcam right here. It's a Logitech HD 1080p Pro, I think. It comes with both regular mounting bracket, which you can do here, and see, I could still mount my camera right there and totally get a good view of Spelltable. Or what I prefer to do is actually use this coupler bolt here, and I'm going to drill through this, and it screws in there, and then I use the actual coupler itself to tighten it down on the bar. And that gives me a good, nice, clean shot of my Spelltable. Okay? So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Now you generally just want to get dead center. That way it makes it easier. Alright, so the total rig is 2 feet 27 inches. So divided by 2, what is that? That's 12, 13 and a half. So we'll go 13 and a half and drill it right in the center there. Get my little marker. So 13 and a half is right about there. Alright, so we will drill a hole there and call it done. Alright, so there it is. Take the bolt, mount your camera on it. See, mine's a little off there, but it doesn't even matter because it's all good. Now it's flush up against there, and then you take the cover bolt to tighten it down. Tighten that on. And there you have it. You run your USB cord all the way down. You can adjust it however you want to get the right angle and view. And voila! That's your Spelltable rig. Too easy, right? Oh, and just so you know, if you like this content, please like it, share it, subscribe to my channel. You know, honestly, anything helps. I really appreciate it. It helps with those YouTube metrics, okay? Thank you.